can able to create this animated hero section flawlessly along with the parallax effect by using an AI. By choosing the one of the design image and taking the screenshot of it, or you have to go to the Google Gemini, or you have to give the prompt along with the screenshots, and then the image will be created, and again you have to reprompt it in order to get the proper image. And after that, you have to provide the prompt for generating the videos so that the video will be generated. Once it's have been completed, just go to the Figma and do the required design that needed for the hero section. And for the titles and the subtitles, all I have used the ChatGPT, and from that I have taken the headlines and also the subtitles. And finally, I have gone to the Figma to generate the hero section, that is the animated hero section. And we will complete it along with the responsiveness. And at the last, you will get this animated hero section that's all created for free. Let's get into the video and see how we are gonna make this. In order to create the images and the video, we just need a reference images. For that, I have gone to the free pick, and here let me search the needed one. Let me search for this. And here you can find a bunch of reference images. From this, you need to take the screenshot of it and put it into the Gemini, and then we can generate the image. So from here, let me choose up this particular image and let me take the screenshot of it. And now let me go to the Gemini. Let me paste that particular image. We have selected this main cone image, but now we need a background image reference. So again, I'm just going to the free pick. Let me search for the background reference. I think this reference images matches perfectly. So again, I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. Let me copy this one and let's put it inside this Gemini. Okay, we have the two reference images, and here let me provide the prompt which is required for this. That is, we need to combine these two reference images and it will provide a new image based on this reference image. So for that, I have provided with the prompt. Here is the prompt. Let me read this out. Combine the two reference images into a single composition. Use the ice cream cone structure and a layer from the first reference image, but make the ice cream a strawberry flavor with the fresh strawberry placed on a top. Add realistic glossy chocolate sauce flowing from above and dripping naturally over the strawberry ice cream. Position the cone perfectly at the center of the frame. And coming to the next one, use the lightning style background color and vignette effect from the second reference image. The entire background should match the dark, cinematic look of the second image with smooth gradients and soft shadows. Keep the final output clean, premium, visually striking, no text, no extra elements. So here is the prompt. Let me click on submit and let's check how it will provide that image. So just it's thinking, and let's wait for a few seconds and we will see how the image will be provided. It has given the image like this, and now again let me give the prompt in order to provide only the single image at the center. I have just provided the prompt, that is, I need only one cone in the center, make the chocolate sauce flow on the strawberry also, and it should be realistic, and exclude the chocolate flow which is on the cone wrapper. Let's see how it's work. Okay, let's check on this image. It's looking nice. Let's download this one. So by using this image, let's structure the hero section. So in order to do that, I'm just going to the Figma and do the design process. So I have placed this image inside this Figma. Now I'm going to add a title here and a navigation bar at the top, and also a description and a CTA here. Alongside, I just feel I need to add some of the chocolate pieces here and here. And also I need that to be in a PNG. So for that, I have searched as chocolate piece PNG. Let me go to the image. Here we can find a plenty of chocolate pieces, but I think I need a broken piece with a single piece, but I think all these images doesn't satisfy. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to use the ChatGPT, and I have given the prompt as create a broken chocolate single piece, not a perfect piece. So it has given me the PNG image that is like a broken chocolate. So I have just downloaded that. So inside the Figma, I'm going to place that PNG image. So that inside this, let me place the chocolates. The reason behind adding this chocolate is in order to create a parallax effect inside that hero section. Okay. Now we're going to add a navigation bar at the top. For instance, I'm going to add a logo in the center and some of the navigation left and right of that logo. So let's add that. So let me add at the center so that we have created a navigation also. in order to add the title and also a subtitle here, I'm just going to use a ChatGPT in order to get the content of it. So again, I'm just going to the ChatGPT. Here I have provided the prompt as I need a perfect headline for the hero section where the website is about the ice cream. So here all the answer it has provided. I feel it's too big. So again, I asked to make it too short. So it has given me this answer. So I have chosen this option, that is taste the magic. So let me add this here and let's adjust this image. Now we need a subtitle here. So again in the ChatGPT, I have provided the another prompt as provide me the subtitle for this hero section around 10 to 12 words. Here I'm just going to use one of the subtitle. Let me choose up with this subtitle and let me go to the Figma and let me add that particular subtitle here. And this particular image, that is this chocolate image, should overlap that particular subtitle. Let's make the adjustment also. So that we have created the hero section for this. But now we need to make this particular image to be in a video. Alright. So again, I'm just going to the Gemini and I'm going to ask for the video. Here I have uploaded the particular image that need to be in a video and I have specified the prompt as I need this image as a video like glossy chocolate sauce flowing from above and dripping naturally over the strawberry and ice cream. So let's submit this and let's check how it works. So now the video is ready. Let's check it out how it looks. Yes, it's looking perfectly fine now. And let me download this video and use it for creating the hero section. So here we have already created the hero section by using the Figma. Now we are going to animate this particular hero section. So for that we are going to use the framer. So here is the framer. Let me get into it for creating the hero section. Now inside this we are just going to include that video. And let me go to the insert. Let me search for video and let me bring inside this. Now coming to the width, let me make it as fill and height to viewport 100. And here we are just going to upload the video we have just created by using the Gemini. So let me use the upload. Let me use choose file in order to upload that particular file. So that particular video has been uploaded. Let us check. And now we are going to add the navigation at the top and the titles and also the description. So for that, let me go to the Figma. So we have the navbar. Let me go to the plugins. Let me choose Figma to HTML with Framer. And now let me copy to clipboard. Let's go to the Framer. Here, just choose on with the desktop. Let me paste that navbar. Let me bring it at the top. Okay. And coming to the position, let me make it as absolute. So that we get that particular navigation bar. Let me make the layout to be in stack. And now let me bring that particular logo in the center. And coming to the pinning, let's adjust its position. So that we have created the navigation and now we need to add the title here. So again, I'm just going to the Figma. Let me select this text. So again, I'm just going to use the plugin. Copy to clipboard. Let me go to the Framer. Let me paste that one. And then we need to add the description and also a button. So again, I'm just going to the Figma and let me use the plugin. Now let me go to the Framer. Inside this hero section, let me paste that particular description. And again, let me make the layout to be in stack. This particular wrap is clearly not visible. So I'm going to increase the z-index value. So let me increase the z-index value. We need to make the title to be here and also this description should be here. Let's make a little adjustment. So that we have made the adjustment as like the design. Let's preview this, how it looks. It's looking very good. I think there is some visibility issue here. So I'm just going to add a linear gradient. For that, let me add a frame. Let me bring it here. And for this, let's make it as an absolute position. And let's adjust it. Let me make it to be in center. And coming to here, let me choose up with a linear gradient. At the bottom, Let me reduce it, and at the top, let me give some of the gradient like this. Okay, now let me check on. Yeah, it's looking good now. Now we need to add the effects to this title and also this subtitle. So for that, I'm just choosing up with this text. I'm going to the effects and I'm just choosing up with the appear effect, and in the enter, let me set up with the offset of, I'm just moving this position. So it will be the entering position. Let me go to the transition and let's change the tamping value. So it will be the initial position. So if it's low, it comes to its original position. This is how it will looks. And I need this same effect to be applied to this subtitle. So for that, I'm just copying this one. Let me select this and let me paste this one. But the only the thing is we need to change the offset value. So let me give it as to 86 instead of negative value. Okay. And let me check it out. Let me reload this. So this is how it will look. Now we need to make it as a responsive for the tablet and also the mobile. Let me choose up with the breakpoint. Let me select the tablet. Now coming to the tablet, again there is this visibility issue here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select this linear gradient and let me choose up with this bottom one and let me increase the opacity. It will be good. Now we have made the linear gradient, but coming to this, we need to reduce the spacing between this one. So for that, let me increase the padding value at the top, around and bottom. Okay, I think it's fine. And let me go to the phone breakpoint. And for this, let me adjust the size of this title and also let's change the some of the values here. So I have made the adjustment for the phone also. Let us check. It's looking great. And coming to the tablets, I think we need to change the position to be here. So for this, let's adjust this one. Okay. And let me check it out. Yeah, it's looking good now. And coming to the phone, we have made the responsive also. It's looking good now. So that we have completed all the responsiveness, but we need to add this chocolate pieces. So let's do that too. I have just copied by using the plugins. Let me go here and coming to this hero section, let me paste that particular image. So that I have added this image, let me make the position to be in absolute and let me move that particular piece here. Okay, and again let me duplicate this and bring another thing to be here, and let me change the position. Okay, I think it will be fine. Now let me add the effects to these two images. So I'm just clicking on this images and going to the effects and let me add loop effect, and here let me set the rotation to be in 0 for instance, and let me go to the transition. Let me use ease in out and let me give the time to around 8. Okay, and coming to the rotation, let me do a slight rotation. Okay, and make the type to be in mirror. The same effect to be followed to this image. So for that, I'm just copying this one and let me go to this one and paste that particular effect. Let's see how it looks. That is only a slight rotation. So what I think is, let me set the offset and this one too. Let me set the offset, and instead of the timing to be in 8, let me make it to 5. The same follow-ups here, 5, and let's check it out. It's looking good now, but only the thing is we need a more effect because it's here. So for that, let me go to the effects again. Let me give the appear effect. So for that, I'm just going to copy this effect from the text and paste it in that particular image. Okay, and let's check how it looks. It's not looking great, so I'm just going to make the offset to be in 0. Okay, and here too I'm just going to paste that same effect, that is appear effect, and let me set the offset to be in 0, so that we have used the effect here also. So let's check it out. Now it's looking good. And we need to add the parallax effect to these two images, that is these two chocolates. So again, I'm going to the effects. Let me add scroll speed. Okay, the same follows for this image too. So again, I'm choosing scroll speed. Okay, so that we have added the scroll speed, but in order to see the parallax effect, we need to add another frame which is beneath this. So again, I'm adding another frame. Let me bring it here. Let me increase it considerably. Okay, and coming to this hero section, let's make the position to be in sticky. And for the frame, let's give the z index value to be 2. Okay, and let's take it out. Okay, it's working fine. That you can see there is some parallax effect. Okay, this is how you need to do the effect to this particular image. Let me reload it. And can you see it? Okay, now let me go to publish and let's check it out in a real browser. Even the parallax effect is working properly fine. So this is how you need to make use of Gemini and the Framer, and you have to do some of the tweaks to these images and also to the text so that you can get this animated effect along with the parallax effect. I hope you have really enjoyed this video and gained some of the knowledge. Please make sure to work on this and just pour up your creativity.